Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be using the king of Rio de Janeiro, the king of Brazil, the one, the only, the absolute legend, Jose Aldo. And now this man is definitely in the conversation, at least in the top 10 in my opinion, for the greatest of all time when it comes to MMA. What he done was absolutely magnificent. I think he was undefeated and held that championship belt for around 10 years at featherweight, and he's just nothing short of phenomenal. And you can see here that this is the matchup we was robbed off for the title fight. TJ Dillashaw took this title fight away from Jose Aldo, even though he had a dodgy shoulder. The EPO and all the substances he using couldn't stick on that shoulder right, so he ended up fighting Aljamain and selling off wolf tickets because that was absolutely abysmal. How that fight even went 2 rounds is shocking to me because he had one arm. Aljamain Sterling should have finished him the first easily, but that's beside the point. This is the fight we was robbed of, and I would have loved to seen Aldo against Aljamain because it would have been nice for him to go out even with a loss if he lost, but at least he had a crack at the belt. That would have been great to see. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Aldo. Really like what he does, his style of fighting. It's just a shame he doesn't pull the trigger more, especially when you look at that Marab fight. He just sort of sat there denying all these takedowns but wasn't active. And in a podcast since then, he's claimed that it was his own fault he lost that fight, but he's pursued on to boxing, so I hope he does great things there. But I'll definitely miss seeing him inside the UFC octagon. But yeah, going to be using Aldo today against an Aljamain Sterling who's in Division 16, has beaten me twice, so I was looking to level the score here. And it's always good coming up against a good Aljamain Sterling opponent, especially when they can mix in all those unorthodox strikes, sorry, and then really pair it with that funky ground game, because once you start mixing all that in together, it's a very hard matchup. And you can see here, end up taking his back. Counting his transition. I don't mind being on top with Aldo. He is a black belt himself, and I can look to do a little bit of damage. You see advance the side control here, and I'm just looking to get the control time up because obviously he got the takedown, and he's going to have some control time to his name, so I was trying to level that out before we get back onto the feet, and I can prioritize leg kicks, knees, body shots, because Aldo's got a phenomenal body shot. So that's definitely what I was trying to work, but the main importance is to take away Aljamain Sterling's base. You see I opt to get up here and straight away fire off a leg kick. But yeah, just want to say, whilst this is playing out, a huge thank you for all the support, guys. Like, it means a lot. I'm getting messages on PSN of people asking to fight me all the time now, and I'm definitely going to be fighting you guys, and if we get some good gameplays, I'll definitely be looking to post it on the channel. But yeah, huge thank you to all the support. Like, we're growing at a fantastic rate, and I'm just really happy that you guys are enjoying my content and we're building our own little community. So let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more UFC content, and you'll be seeing me around, you'll be watching my videos and hopefully getting better as a result for it, or hopefully find the videos entertaining. But you can see here we're trading back and forth now, and yeah, at the moment I'd say it's fairly even. I've noticed that when Aljamain Sterling's throwing, he's throwing in a lot of large volume combinations, so I'm hoping that his stamina will eventually wear away. And you can see that he throws big strikes, his stamina's real low, so it's only going to take a matter of time for me to crack him when his stamina's, basically evaporated. And he's trying that spinning. That kick is so toxic. I mean, that needs to be removed, or you should be able to sway it in UFC 5, because that kick is the worst kick of all time. Like, it catches you in any range. So yeah, fairly decent round. I mean, I don't know how you'd score that round. It's up to you guys how you'd score it. But to be honest with you, the first round's the round I normally take off, and I try to figure out how my opponent's looking to approach this fight. Obviously, I was expecting Aljo to be a very grapple heavy fire. I was also expecting that if the fire stays on the feet and then he starts getting outclassed and can't get me to the ground, spinning elbows will come out, that helicopter kick will come out, and chaining of the elbows together, the upward elbow into the spinning, and just the cheesy stuff, maybe even a bit of clinch spamming into the clinch submission. So all stuff you've got to look out for when you're facing an Aljamain Sterling player. Now, he's done a very good job there of slipping the uppercut, ripping two to the body, so you can notice straight away that I ripped one straight back to his body, and again landing to his body. And I'm trying to be patient, and when in boxing range, when I'm planted, I'm really trying to let myself go. You'll see that I'm trying to land these leg kicks too. I try to throw them at unorthodox periods, and the reason I switched here to southpaw is just because he was landing that switch kick to the body really well, and he now just switched to the roundhouse, which also landed. And if you guys didn't know, when you land on the side, like in this stance here, when he lands that roundhouse to the body, it's going to do more damage than if he was kicking a roundhouse with his left leg. So I've got to be very, very careful of that, because that will zap away my stamina. And you'll notice that my block is really starting to deteriorate, and it's something I've got to be conscious of, because look, these spinning elbows are going to melt your block. So I land a good kick there, and he's partnering. And now this is when you know an Aljamain Sterling player is starting to get desperate. So he gets the stun there, and then he goes for that kick. So yeah, I can already see what time it is. I know he's going to fight out of desperation, and this style unfortunately is incredibly effective if you can't stay calm, pick your shots, and just look to be patient. I mean, I guarantee he's beat many a people with this style. He's even beat me with it twice. So it just goes to show, obviously I'm not saying that, you know, I'm one of the better players out there, but I play the game to a decent level, and I play the game a lot. So if this style's beating me, imagine all the people that just hop on for fun and then are coming up against the guy doing this. But unfortunately that's what ranked is, especially as you get higher up the division. So good job from him there for slipping and then landing. I moved my head to evade those strikes. What looked like bobbleheading a bit, to be honest with you there, but at the time it definitely didn't feel like I was. But yeah, looking back at that, I'd say a little bit of bobbleheading, but not too much. Nothing that his spinning elbows don't justify. Get the leg health event there, and this is big because this is going to start allowing me to get easy knockdowns and getting him blocking low. And just look at this, like the elbows, the constant elbows, and it's very hard dealing with this approach. I definitely say it's more block breaking. Rip to the body there 3 times in a row. Very lucky didn't throw an uppercut or that toxic kick. I tried to land a switch kick on my own because he done a good job with that. Crack his leg. You see how Fate's going low. He ducked to wait for him to come up and landed a beautiful check right hook there. And look, just constant. This is all it's going to be. I even tried ducking there to get away with that spinning elbow, and it still didn't work. But there you go. Finally worked there. Good job from him to sway. And you can see that because I'm having to match his output at times just to, you know, stay in like a competitive sort of fight, you can see that my stamina's taken a big hit as a result of it. But oh, if that question mark kick land, that would have been filthy. And by the title of this video, I'm guessing you guys know how this fight's going to finish. And let me just tell you, it is a nasty knockout. Like, when it happened, I was like, oof. But one of the tools I do like to utilize when I'm fighting someone like this is obviously try to use your head movement and not use your block too much, because it will get melted. You can see mine's in a bad position now because I've had to rely on it a fair few times. And also throw your knees, especially with someone like Aldo who's got devastating knees. In a position here, I should never have thrown that roundhouse, by the way, because if he had a bit more stamina, that would have done a lot of damage and potentially got knocked out. Good head movement there. But as I was saying, I don't mind resorting to knees here because his stamina's low as it is, and I'll just keep chipping away. Aldo has phenomenal knees, and what the knees also do is they deter takedown attempts, because when he's going to shoot, if he knows I keep throwing front kicks or any strikes up the middle, including uppercuts, he's not going to want to look for that takedown, because if he gets caught whilst going for a takedown, he is going to get knocked out. And you can see that his head health now is not in a great position, stamina not in a great position, and I'm just gonna you can see that I'm remaining calm. And this is where a lot of newer players or lower division players go absolutely mental, rush for a finish, and then end up getting knocked out or get put in a worse position, get submitted. If you stay calm and you really pick your side, you can see, look, I'm disengaging, I'm thinking about what I want to do, and I'm being patient. A lot of the time I'm reacting after he throws, or I'm trying to set something up. So being very patient. I know he's hurt. Look, really cracking through that block and making it real easy now. I don't want to risk jumping on top because I don't want to get caught in rubber guard. He reverses it, gets to the Kimura from side control. I always just try to think of situations as if I was Aljamain Sterling right now in this position, what would I want? I'd want the fight to go to the ground. I'd want to get him in rubber guard. I'd want to reverse him, and whilst reversing him, look for a submission. So he shoots for a takedown. I try to actually get the guillotine from here. I didn't think I was going to get it. You can see it's very close, and I thought, I don't use this submission a lot, but when I'm fighting someone like this that's going to be swinging elbows 24/7 and that helicopter kick, I don't mind giving them a little bit of this treatment. I don't mind, you know, inflicting this, because let's be honest, everyone knows that submission's a bit broken if you use it consistently and like constantly to whittle away at their stamina. So yeah, using it once in a while I don't mind, because I've come up against people that use it once in a while against me and I don't really have an issue with it. But players like this, I definitely don't mind doing. You can see, land the knee there, he shoots for another takedown. I get another deny because he's turning the exact same way. And this is what I was saying to you guys earlier. Take note of where he's shooting the takedowns and what direction he's turning in, because that's going to play a big part in denying it. Bang. Oh, look at that finish. He's stiff on the floor. My goodness gracious. Like, that is a filthy, filthy, filthy knockout. I even said good fight after, as you see Aldo going absolutely mental. I'm going to miss seeing that celebration in the UFC Octagon. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more UFC 4 content. Like I said, really appreciate the support from you guys. I'm going to keep pumping out the content once or twice a week, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.